Okay, and we're back. So, thanks everyone for being here. It is just a little less than 30 minutes before the Sabbath begins here in the beautiful Judean hills. And for those of you who know, for an Orthodox, traditional, religious Jew like me, hello, Red Millennium, Boker Tov, Chicago. That means that we disconnect from the world and we connect with ourselves, with God, with our families, with our friends. That's what the Sabbath is. Hey, Peaceful Us from Australia. Hey, Pajama. Hey, Boy, Jacob. Awesome having you all here. Beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we have like a little less than a half hour. I have to still jump into a shower, get ready. It's all about being prepared for the Sabbath Queen, right? God to us is like the Sabbath Queen. Hey, Kentucky. Shabbat Shalom. CPT4. And the Sabbath is disconnecting. No electronics, no television, no smartphone, no computer, no driving, no shopping. Praying, eating, spending time with family and loved ones. That is the blessing of Sabbath. Beautiful. Yeah, you like that, fat ladies? Don't. And Illinois, awesome. So then what would you do together as a family? As a family, you talk. You eat, you have meals together at the table, and you go pray in synagogue together, and then you play games, and you talk. That's the beauty of the Sabbath. Shabbat Shalom from New York. Amazing. So, a few minutes of Shabbat inspiration, folks. This week's Torah portion is Pikudei. Pikudei is the last Torah portion that finishes the book of Exodus. In Hebrew, it's called Shmot. So, it's a huge deal. We're finishing the second book of the Bible in synagogue this Sabbath, this Shabbat. So that's exciting. We're finishing the second book. We're going to begin the third book next week. Good morning, my friend. Thanks for your time stepping out the whole year. You got it, California. Hello, Rachel. So that's this week's Torah portion. Pikudei, we're finishing the book of Exodus. What's happening? Well, we're hello, Cassie of 2012. We are finishing off the building of the Holy Temple, or the Mishkan, while the Jews are traveling in the desert. That simple. So the Torah portion begins that Moses gives an accounting for all the donations of gold and silver. Are there certain foods you eat during the Sabbath? Thanks for scoping. You got it. Yeah, we're not allowed to cook on the Sabbath, so we prepare all the foods, and it's about special foods. As long as it's something special, it differentiates the Sabbath from the rest of the week. So we prepare everything on Thursday and Friday. Everything's prepared, and then we eat it on the Sabbath. Excellent. Thank you for teaching. I'm learning. Be happy, Adar. Awesome. Be happy, Adar. That's fabulous. It's the new month of Adar, the Jewish month of Adar, and it's a commandment for us to be happy. That's another thing. You got it. And this is a short one, folks. I have to jump into the shower and to run to synagogue with my children. But so again, the beginning of the Torah portion, Pikudei, is Moses giving an accounting for all of the gold, silver, copper, bronze that was donated by all the Jews to build the traveling temple in the desert, the Mishkan, that was to be God's home. So Moses gives an accounting. He says all of this gold was used to build this, all of the silver was used to build this. First of all, that's so important. People are supposed to be given an accounting where their money goes to. But it's even more important, folks, even more important. Because what did all these people use their money for? They used their money for good. They used their money to build a home for God. They used their money to build God's traveling home while the Jews were in the desert. That's important. Moses is giving them an accounting. You spent your money on something good, on developing something good for the world, and something good for us, for our people. And I'm going to give a little story. Even now, while it shows us where our hearts are, 100%. It shows the importance of using all the hard-earned money you have for good. Obviously for food, for a home, for a car, for necessities. But anything extra, use it for good, for to help others, to help humanity be better. It's important. Use the money you have, because it's not really your money. Where did that money come from? It came from above. If you're a believer like I am, you believe that everything you're doing is with the help of a higher power, and therefore what better way of saying thanks to that higher power than making sure that money you have, you use to do good. That's the best way of appreciation. So a very quick story that I read that follows on this theme. Hello, friendly us. Shalom, cherished family. Enjoy it. You got it. The Tabernacle, 100%. Visit Israel, 100%, folks. And look at the beautiful Israel behind me. A short story, a very rich man, the name of Baron Rothschild, he was on his deathbed, and he gave his children 2 envelopes. Envelope number 1, he said, open this before they bury me. Oh, you got it, Rachel. Hello, Cookeville, Tennessee. And envelope number 2, open it a month after I'm buried. So he passed away. This rich man, he passed away. They're getting ready for burial, and he's a Jew. And his children open up this first envelope. It says open before burial, and it says, make sure the rabbi allows you to bury me with my socks. Okay, the children are like freaked out. Like Jews, when we're buried, we're supposed to be buried with nothing. We're buried with our bodies, and we're not supposed to take anything with us. We go up to heavens just with our bodies, our souls. So the fact that here their father, who knows Jewish law, is asking to be buried with their socks, they don't get it, but that's their father's last wish before dying. So they went to the rabbi. They said, Rabbi, our father requested to be buried with his socks. The rabbi said, no way. They fought. The rabbi said, no way. It's against Jewish law. You can't be buried with anything. So they were very depressed. They didn't listen to their father's last wish before dying, and they buried their father without his socks, like according to Jewish law, with nothing, because we go out of this world the same way we come into this world, with nothing, because God brought us here, our soul, and we leave with our soul. That's all. A month after the burial, they open the second envelope. Right? And of course they're all feeling bad because they were not able to fulfill their father's last wish. What was the second envelope? The second envelope, they opened it up. What was the letter? It said, you probably know by now that the rabbi did not let you bury me with my socks. And I want you guys to learn an important lesson. You come into this world the same thing with what you leave out with it. Doesn't make a difference how much money you have. This was a very rich man. You can't take any of it with you. So make sure you use your life to spend that money on doing good, because all your good deeds go up with you. So if you have that money, folks, spend it on good. So when you do leave this world, those good deeds stay with you, because the money, that stays in the bank. It doesn't go up to heaven with you, folks. So, folks, have a great Socks Day. Love it. I'm out of here. Have a holy Sabbath wherever you are. Jewish, not Jewish, atheist, I don't care. Connect with yourself. Connect with your loved ones. Make it a special day of rest, however you want to make it. And let's all help make this world a better place, folks. Be inspired by the beauty of the Judean hills. And love you. Holy Sabbath to all of you. Shabbat Shalom and Shalom from the Holy Land. I'm out of here. See you next week, folks.